Hello everybody and welcome back to a brand new Doctor Who news video. This is going to be all over the place because there's just so much news, and this might not be my only video tonight because they may or may not be announcing a new companion, so I guess I've got to stick around for that as well. But this is a breakdown of basically the filming that's been happening today in Camden. I live around the corner from Camden, so I went to go and have a look. I couldn't see anything. But it seems that other people got a bit more lucky. So we're going to look through the photos and videos of filming today, talk about what they mean, break down who we saw there and what that means as well, because we've got a few more casting announcements to make. As you can probably see from this screen, there's a couple of extra people on there who you may or may not have expected to be in the 60th. So yeah, let's just dive right into it. So the first photo we've got here is already like a decent amount to unpack. Of course, we had the announcement yesterday of David Tennant and Catherine Tate returning to Doctor Who for the 60th, which is a video that I want to make a video anyway to sort of break this down and kind of talk about how I feel about that and, you know, theorise. But it feels like I haven't got a second to breathe here because already they're out and filming and there's already so much to talk about because that's David Tennant in his costume, but with a big blue long coat instead. We've never seen that before with this Doctor. And standing in front of Jodie's TARDIS, which, to me, kind of feels a bit weird. I mean, maybe that's like, again, there's lots of theories about Ncuti Gatwa being announced as the Doctor, but not the 14th Doctor. Could David Tennant be the incarnation after Jodie Whittaker? And it's going to be a whole thing of discovery of working out how he got one of his old faces back and how that whole thing works. I don't know, but he's in front of 13's TARDIS. Ncuti Gatwa's been, nowhere to be seen on set today, so it's not like he's filming a scene as 10 with, Ncuti as the Doctor. It's just him there, along with Catherine Tate and a few other people. But yeah, a new interesting look at his new costume with the big blue coat. I really like it, to be honest. I think it really suits his character. Again, in saying that, after like almost 10, 12 years now, David Tennant still looks great as the Doctor. The sharp, sort of spiky hair is back. A lot of people will complain about that at the 50th, that he had the sort of emo sort of comb over. And yeah, Jodie's TARDIS as well, which is again very strange combination when he's the only Doctor there on set. We've got another photo here of David Tennant and Catherine Tate, both in character in the middle of a scene, looking up at the sky at something next to the TARDIS. An interesting one, again, not really too much we can break down, other than the fact that, of course, Catherine Tate is there. There's a bunch of extras sort of in the foreground, which you'll see in quite a few of these photos and videos, but basically, there we go, David Tennant, Catherine Tate back as playing the Doctor and Donna. Obviously, Catherine Tate is probably back as Donna Noble, but again, still up in the air as to whether or not David Tennant is playing his version of the Doctor, the 10th Doctor, or whether he's playing the 14th Doctor. And then we come to a little on-set video which surfaced, which is just so exciting to be able to say this, but Wilfred Mott is back in Doctor Who, played by Bernard Cribbins, 93-year-old Bernard Cribbins as well, which is absolutely insane. We've got a shot here of some extras in the foreground, looking up at the sky at something. Both the Doctor and Wilf are looking up at the sky. Again, this feels so weird to say after all these years, but the Doctor and Wilf are looking up at something in the sky, and then the Doctor goes to push Wilf's wheelchair. I think it's fair to say this has definitely been quite a few years after Russell's era. Obviously, it's been about 12 years for us. There's a lot of rumours saying they might jump forward and do it like 15 years after. Again, there's a lot of rumours circulating, which we'll talk about in the other video tonight as well, with this casting announcement when that does eventually happen. But yeah, Wilf's back. He's in a wheelchair. He's a lot older, but it's great to see Bernard Cribbins back in Doctor Who. And talking of being sort of great to see someone back in Doctor Who, we have another photo of the wonderful director Rachel Talalay walking across set. There was a lot of weird rumours coming around. She sort of teased us yesterday before the David and Catherine announcement with a photo of her and Matt Lucas. But she is here on set, which is just incredible. One of Doctor Who's most well-renowned directors in recent years. I think in terms of Doctor Who fans, there's been a lot of directors in the show, but I think Rachel Talalay is a name that a lot of them will recognise, of course, for directing most of, I think all actually, Peter Capaldi's finales: Darkwater, Death in Heaven, Heaven Sent, Hellbent, World Enough in Time, The Doctor Falls, and Twice Upon a Time. All very well made episodes, and whether you love or hate them, they are gorgeous and have some great performances in them, and yeah, it's just fantastic all over. So it's great to see her back for the 60th. It's just incredible that we're sitting in an era now where, in the span of about 48 hours, we've got all this confirmed, where you know, Russell T Davies is writing the 60th anniversary special. Rachel Talalay directing, starring David Tennant as the Doctor, Catherine Tate back as Donna Noble, and Bernard Cribbins back as Wilfred Mott. What an exciting time. And like, it's not going back, it's not kind of backpedaling too much, it's just throwing us back in with these familiar characters, with these stories. It's exciting, and I don't really know how else to sort of sum this up or theorise. I need a lot of time to distill, and the chances are that by the time I finish this recording, there's going to be even more news and even more filming stuff. I'm sure as the week goes on, we're probably going to see even more stuff. So maybe towards this weekend, I'm going to do a full-on kind of breakdown of any sort of announcements, any theories, any sort of just anything we can see on set and breaking it down. Again, I did try and get a glimpse of what was happening today in Camden, but I couldn't really see much. I kind of saw the top of the TARDIS, like the sort of signage, but it was so well kind of blocked off. I'm surprised there's so many kind of in detail photos here, you know, of cast members, crew members, all that sort of thing. I'm genuinely really impressed, and I think, yeah, it's just got me even more excited. The more I hear about the 60th year, whether it's one special or whether it's 2 or 3 or more, I'm just so excited. Like, wherever they're taking this, whatever they're doing with this new era, with Russell coming back and whatever, it just feels so exciting and so incredible that it's just, I don't know, it's fab. I genuinely can't put it into words, and I feel with my lack of ability to put it into words, I should probably wrap up the video there. If there's any more filming news, any sort of big stuff that gets seen or announced or anything like that, you can obviously expect me to do a video on it. There'll probably be another video tonight, depending on what happens, as Heartstopper actress Yasmin Finney, I believe it's pronounced, has put some emojis on her Instagram, and about 5 minutes time from when I'm recording this, I'm assuming we're going to get some sort of announcement. So this may not be the last video of mine you see today talking about Doctor Who. There may be even more theories and speculation and all that sort of thing then. But for now, in terms of the Camden filming for the 60th, that is all I have to say. Thank you all so much for watching. Please check out my socials below, Twitter, Instagram, all that sort of lovely stuff. Leave a like, subscribe if you enjoyed, and I will see you all later. Have a lovely day. Bye-bye.